This law would restore us to the standard we had in Idaho before the ban. Before the ban upended everything.
New at 10, a major ballot initiative is heading for the finish line, and it could let voters decide a high-stakes health care issue. Idahoans United for Women and Families say they've collected nearly 100,000 signatures for the proposed Reproductive Freedom and Privacy Act. This act would bolster reproductive health care, including contraception and fertility care, and restore access to abortions, while also protecting patient privacy and shielding doctors from legal penalties. After the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade, abortion was effectively outlawed in Idaho in August of 2022. Campaign leaders describe the effort as Idaho grown, fueled largely by in-state volunteers and donors. And they say the response has crossed political and geographic lines.
We can go back to that standard where, yes, we did have legal, regulated access to abortion in Idaho and private medical decisions, including emergencies in pregnancy, including a fatal fetal diagnosis, including some of the worst news that people get in their lives has now been made more complicated, more dangerous, more expensive, and harder because of government interference. We are seeking to help people understand that at the end of the day, no matter how we may all personally feel about reproductive rights, we can all broadly agree that the government has no place in making the tough decisions and the hard calls for us and our families.
Organizers say they are on track to meet the thresholds needed to qualify for the November ballot. Signing events are happening statewide this week with a final push ahead of the April 30th petition deadline.